Alright. Riverside said it was down for a few seconds. Oh, it was messing up a lot of stuff because I don't see a lot of the chat coming through Streamlabs. We're definitely having connectivity issues today. Roof tiles with lights, where do you get them? I'm going to refresh the chat here. Those are part of the Atreides set. So if you go into lights, actually no, it's not lights. It's in the Atreides building set under roofs, I think. Somewhere in here. There it is, right there. Kaladin Palace ceiling. So this is part of the Kaladin building set. I don't think it's high enough to be able to let me build what I need to build. Because I need to be able to see some stuff here. Ah! Hang on. There we go. Alright, let me jump up on top of that. Okay. Alright, it's almost going to give me what I want, but I gotta, this is my scaffolding here. Ah, there we go. So I need to be able to see here. Wedge walls. That's not what I want. No. I think I have to go here and just put this first. There we go. That's what I was looking for. However, I still gotta block this in so that nobody can see. There? That look good? Everything's completely blocked off now. Oh man, somebody's gonna get up here and still look at that. Nope! Not acceptable. Come on now. There we go. There we go. Now it's blocked off. Unless it's poking through the other side. Which we're about to go find out. Because we're going to keep building our scaffolding out here. To the other side. Because I know there was a... something else that I missed that I wanted to focus on over here. Yeah, this is where I'm not sure of what I want to do here. Decisions is what this comes down to. because the half ramp has to be. I got to get up higher, aren't I? Because I think I want to. No, I don't think it's going to connect to the outside. It's going to want to go the other direction. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to make it come back from the edge there because it only works for the others. Okay. What about... if I get some scaffolding out here? Kind of think I want to do something about this. What if I put the lighting? Can I put one of those? Yeah, I can, just like that. Okay. Okay, that gives me lights down there. And then I can put right there to cover it. That looked nice. Perfect. Okay. Let's demo that. And then, do I really care about filling this in? Yeah, why not? Okay, that works. And then I gotta figure out, I think that is the outer face. And then I think I have to do like a half wall here. Wait, is that a half wall or a full wall? That might be a full wall. Yep, looks good. All right, let's nice. So that's capped off everything there very nicely. So we've capped off the bottoms. Sweet. And then we have some additional lighting here. Cool. All right. Time for a sip of coffee. Large spice refinery takes 500 power. Yeah, if that's the case, that's definitely going to need the big power generators. What level am I now? I don't know at the moment. Like close to 150, I think. $148. What's up, Babylonia? Alright, that's done over there. I filled in the gap over here. Okay. I think we are ready to start expanding. Oh, you know what I should do? Is this little cubby right here. However, trying to fill this in is going to be a lesson in futility. Because I'm going to have to somehow get up here on the outside edge. And that. Sketchy scaffolding for the win. Here we go. Okay, that's all fixed up and blocked in. That's all blocked out. Now we get to work on this over here, which I have no clue how I want this to look or work out or anything. I don't know anything about anything up here. Yes, if you remove supports and things of that nature, if you remove an important thing, it can destroy like 50 other things. So, kind of important that you don't do that. Because you can absolutely make boo-boos and have it all go crumble, crumble, crumble. So, like, here's these stairwells. If I destroy the one at the top, it's going to blow all three of those. Just like that. So, definitely you can blow it all. Okay, I do not know what I want to build here. I really have no clue. This could be like a meeting room maybe up here. You do get your resources back. Yes, yes, yes. Let's just start playing around with stuff. I'm probably going to have to destroy all of that, which I should just be able to destroy that one block, and it'll all just go poof into the bag. Yep. Alright. Alright. Let's start with this first, because I don't know. Oh, but you know what I bet I don't want? Well, can I? How did this happen? I don't know how this works. We're gonna figure this out together. Yeah, that might not go there. Let's just build a corner. Yeah. Kaladin. There's a, right here, Kaladin Palace floor. See, I might not be able to, if I want to do this, I might have to destroy all of these if I want to, hang on, that's not what I wanted to build. What is this? Where's it at? There was a special floor that I saw yesterday. That's not it. That's not it either. Where the heck did I see this? There was totally a specialty. That's not it, though. Where was it? God, that door is massive. Well, I could have sworn... Ah, that's what it was. It's the rooftop. Okay. Herb, Herpin, and Durpin. Okay, so the rooftop has... So this... The flooring shares the same, like, hexagonal look. But then if I wanted the granite look, I would need to use the rooftops. Okay. Okay. Well, I want to change the lookup for this, so I think I'm going to undo this whole thing. Because I definitely want to use that instead. Because I want a different look here. Prepare to get roasty toasty in the sun, my children. Dude, someone got all snarky with me in the comments a couple days ago. It was like, remember how I said like about a week back somebody got offended that I was calling people kids? They were like, and I'm like, I say dude, I say people, I say kids. And someone did it again and was like, how dare you say kids on your channel when your channel's not for children? You shouldn't be using that terminology. It's like, there are some people out there who are just genuinely weird. Alright, here we go. This is what I'm after. Rooftop. That looks much better. This gives me a granite look. Which is going to fit the theme of this being like a meeting room or something. I don't know what it is yet. And we can use this to build the those cool... I'm going to have to do some stability stuff here. No, asshole is a term of endearment, JP. Alright. We're going to have to get some stability out here. And this is where I'm going to have to build a... This is where the fun begins. Can I come out? Okay, and then we come to inclines and we say ramp. What was the half ramp? The half ramp was a little less. How did I make this work the other day? Come on now. Oh, almost. Where's it at? Gosh darn it. It's not wanting to do what... How did I get it to work the other day? It's right there. It might. I wonder if it doesn't work off of roof pieces. Maybe it only works off of floor pieces. Get roasted in the sun here. Insufficient stability. You know what? Let's demolish. Demolish. You are not wanting to do what I want you to. There we go. Ah! No! See? It's... I don't want it to be right here, though. How come it won't come off of this outside edge like it did the other day? I wonder if it has something to do with the way I've got the edges up top facing. Piece picker. It's definitely facing out. How come that's not working? Because that right there, I did the same thing, and I got those to come back. But those were floor pieces, not roof pieces. So out of sheer curiosity, does it matter? I'm going to replace these with No shit! I fucking fell. Oh god! Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit! Rabbit, 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 rabbit! I did, but what's the problem right now is it's not wanting to connect to those individual pieces, and I'm wondering if it's because they were this is not working the way it did the other day. Because it refuses to connect to that piece because it tells me insufficient. You know what I'm probably need to do? Here, let me do something else. I know something I did up top, which I could probably do here as well. It worked like a dream yesterday. But I know there was one thing I did up top. Was I buried a pillar back in the underneath where no one could see. Yeah, I know, I'm dehydrated. Jesus, don't fall off again. That edging is really particular there. Am I out of leader, John? Almost. Let me... Okay, that's starting to piss me off, that edge right there. Alright. Somewhere underneath here, I could bury a... center column, just like this. It's built somewhere in there. I don't know where. There's one right there. No one's ever going to see it, right? If I want to demolish it, I can demolish that one maybe. Leave that one there. Cause I know I did this up top. I just don't remember where I did it to make this work. Okay. Now let's let's poot the roof. This might have been what I was missing. Oh, I got something. That's what it was. It was the lack of supports. Yup, it was the lack of supports. However, I don't know that I'm going to be able to do the small half ramp. I think I'm only going to be able to do the full ramp. Oh, there we go. The placement on these is super much a pain in my butt. That's what it was, though, is I had to have the, oh no, I'm stuck. Oh! It was, I had to place a pillar in there. Alright, so that is essentially what I need right there. And the question I have is, I could probably do one more there. I don't know how I'm going to make the corners work here, though. Yes, I know I'm parched. Somebody's asking about small fuel cells. Nope, you can still make them, but you have to make them in the chemical. Yeah, somebody already told us. Tool Toneless said, "Are you making the fuel cell in the chemical refractory?" I'm gonna triple check. Which one of these is my chemical thingy? Small chemical, right there. Small vehicle fuel cell, along with the medium-sized one. JP's like, it had context, I swear. Well, to be fair, Boris, there are a lot of crafting stations that you have to pay attention to. Alright, I'm full of water again. That's what it was. And I'm definitely going to want to go out. Okay. And I'll have to finish these off with some... I got to go build some scaffolding right now. Hang on. Oh, I missed. That could have been bad. Alright, I need to get a little bit higher up here. Alright, this will be my scaffolding.